Hello guys, long time no seen. The main reason why because that I didn't upload was because my laptop died again and I was really postponing, making a video on my phone, but I just rolled with it. I was also motivated because I saw a video of Shoyu Connects, a dude who is about to hit 1K in subscribers, and I really hope he gets much more because he makes really good content. It is top notch, spot on. He knows what he's talking about, and when it comes to dating, like one of the best advice, especially for such a small channel, definitely a gem. And he was talking about, the fact that the average man is a 4 out of 10, or, medium ugly, or an LTN, or, slang for low tier normie, which pretty much means that you're technically below average. And considering that, it doesn't make sense because, 5 is the average, but I don't really think it is because you have to look at, your dating position. The fact is that the average guy doesn't have the dating position to even get remotely like remotely any good results. And this is mainly because, and what he called was, for the reason is because it was obesity. And I think it is very much true that, yes, obesity pretty much kicks you out of the dating market. Like, it is hard right now. Like, it's a massive graveyard, the, but if you're obese, like, you're even making it harder on yourself. And because look around and do you see a lot of guys who are obese from, Gen Z, maybe early millennial, who have a girlfriend? Because I swear, the amount of people that I can see on a day who have that, I can count them on maybe one hand if I'm really lucky that day. So that is not to be mean to the obese people, by the way. It is very fixable, which is a message that I'm gonna repeat. But other reasons why a lot of guys are, a 4 out of 10 is because they don't do looks maxing. Look at me. I didn't shave. This is what the average guy does. He doesn't really take care as much of their looks. And this is only like nerfing yourself because it is actually pretty easy to do. Like, I'm calling myself out here, but I do it on a very regular basis, and I do, normal looks maxing stuff. But a lot of guys, they don't even do looks maxing. Like, their looks maxing is a free one shampoo, and this is massively nerving your potential. Also, there's all the other facts like, style. A lot of dudes don't have style. I mean, a lot of guys like, we clothe like bums. Let us all be honest, I don't think it is that important, but it can help. It can help. Then there is a gym, which, luckily I do. Like, otherwise I would be not in the position that I am today. Um, no, you should actually get into the gym and follow a good routine. The second thing is the biggest thing because a lot of guys, they actually go to the gym, but they follow shitty routines, shitty programs, shitty practices. Like, oh, I will only do the small isolations and I won't train my legs. No, do the regular bodybuilding stuff. You will grow from that and it will benefit you a lot in the future. Then, the other things, like the genetic part, okay, we are most likely, when it comes to genetics, very average. I mean, this is a shitty part to talk about because you can't really change a lot of your genetics, but it is a thing that you have to keep in mind. But considering all these factors, which, are looks based, and most of the things are very fixable, I think pretty much 80% of guys, and a lot of guys who are in that category, the 4 out of 10s, they can get to a 5 out of 10, maybe 5.5, maybe 6 out of 10, that range. The range where, you can get some success, where, it goes smooth. Um, and I really do believe in, hope and the white pill that, okay, you got the cards that you were given, but you have to play the game. You can't be this guy who doesn't play the game because, I mean, guys, even by not playing, you're playing the game. You're just automatically losing yourself. And this is why you need to, do your stuff, go to the gym, eat a decent diet, do some basic looks maxing stuff, maybe even look up into some red pill stuff like, I don't know, your finance, maybe even social skills. But because most guys, they don't do that, and they buy into the blue pill propaganda, guess what happens? They are a 4, and if they're lucky, let's just say they're very lucky, maybe they get in an oofy doofy relationship, and you don't want that. You don't want that, bro, I swear. These guys, they come out, of a oofy doofy relationship worse than they started. So please, guys, do the stuff that you have to do, because it will help you massively. It will make you much happier. So, considering that, since I ended on a positive note, peace.